On this day in 2004, Marcia, Kadish, and Tony McCloskey of Malden, Massachusetts, became the first legally married same-sex partners in the United States. On November 18, 2003, the Massachusetts Supreme Court found the state's ban on same-sex marriage unconstitutional, ruling that the state could not deny the protections, benefits, or obligations conferred by civil marriage to two individuals of the same sex who wish to marry. Same-sex marriages became legal in all 50 states on June 26, 2015. After the Supreme Court ruled in Obergefell versus Hodges, the states must issue marriage license to same-sex couples and recognize same-sex marriages performed in any other jurisdictions.
I was there when I needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I moved to the side, when I moved, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a scene.
I want to thank y'all for returning to the Bobby Bands podcast. You know the drill. Let's get to this question. The question reads, so I'm dating this former dancer and we're talking about marriage and a future together. We met at a club and I just don't know how to handle this. The only thing is she's talking about dancing again and I don't know how to feel about that. My friends and family just got over the fact that she used to be a dancer. Any suggestions? If you can't handle your partner receiving plenty of admiration, then dating a stripper is probably not for you. Don't go into a relationship with a stripper, exotic dancer, anybody thinking that you have that capability of changing them. Because if that was the case, why did you get with them in the first place? Like, do you want her to get another job? From my recollection, the job is the reason that you're probably dating her. Too many lap dances. Real shit. You either accept that she strips, dances, or you find someone who doesn't. Honestly, I think you probably went to the wrong club. Instead of a strip club, you probably should have went to a book club. Sounds
Damn
more
it,
like
Bobby.
your speed based off of the question. You have to understand that she's probably working to make more money that's going to take care of something else. She's probably making more money than a local family practice physician. I would say, in fact, she probably has plans to do something with this money one day. Like, you have to understand that most women that choose this field, they choose it because it allows them the freedom to have time to pursue other interests and other priorities. It helps them to pay for school. Like, a lot of these dancers are paying for school to complete school, not doing any student loans. Maybe I should have became a stripper and paid my way through college. Probably should have been dancing for pay instead of turning to Sally Mae. Look, you have to prioritize your feelings and values. Like, you have to seek self-approval than relying solely on other people's validation on what you do. You people have to understand that everyone deserves happiness and fulfillment. Like, you got to understand that. You got to have open and honest discussions and you got to have these conversations with the people that disapprove. And you got to have these conversations with your significant other too. Like, you have to let them know. You want to address those concerns and express your feelings. Sometimes the clarity emerges through open dialogue. So just keep that in mind. The people that disapprove, at least, because I'm guessing the people that disapprove are family, close friends. And if they disapprove, at least grant them that opportunity to have that conversation to see why they don't approve of your decision. And then you go from there. If it's some bullshit, then, keep doing what you're doing. Get yourself prepared for disagreements, because your close friends and family, they're going to have their opinion of why you shouldn't do what you do, and you're going to disagree, and you're going to have those same things and they're going to disagree. So make sure you prepare yourself for that. You have to make sure they come and set aside time to discuss how you guys are going to handle this whenever disapproval arises, because you don't want to be having these conversations and then you disagree and you just go off the hinges. You want to make sure you have a game plan when you come in and talk about these things. Reflect on your relationship, evaluate it, dig deep, because if this is someone you're talking about marrying and she used to be a former dancer that's thinking about dancing again, one, you want to make sure that that relationship is healthy and fulfilling. Like, is that the case? Or two, you want to consider whether the disapproval is based on valid reasons and concerns, or you just have people around you, meaning close friends and family, that just think that strippers, exotic dancers aren't supposed to be happy. So you need to tell the difference between the two, because for you to send me this question, it's telling me you're kind of scared of what your close people might think of you. And I'm here to tell you, dude, I don't care what you do in life. If you feel like you're doing something that's making you happy, fuck what everybody else says. You do you. Unless you're robbing a bank, then, if that shit makes you happy, I hope you understand that you could possibly end up in jail. And if you're cool with that outcome, keep robbing banks. Make sure you spend time with the friends and family that support your relationships. You got to evaluate your circle. You want your circle tight. You want that circle to be open and honest with you. If someone in that circle doesn't agree, doesn't approve, but they respect what you got going on, have that conversation with them. I'm telling you, you don't want to circle with a lot of yes men, because those are the ones that are phony. Reader, people, viewers, everybody, your happiness matters. And sometimes following your heart means going against the grain. Like, it really does. Trust your instincts and prioritize your well-being. Remember, at the end of the day, you want to be happy. You want to be happy. So if marrying this woman is going to make you happy, then do it. Remind each other why you're together. Strengthen that bond. Make it strong. Validate your partner's emotions. Reassure them that we're in this together, no matter what shit comes our way, no matter what we hear, no matter how bad somebody talks about our relationship. We are in this together. We're a team. Talk openly about how negativity affects both of you. You don't want to hold that shit in. You want to let the other person know, this is how I feel based off of the negativity that I'm receiving from friends, family, anybody. I'm just going to say, evidently, you want to marry her, or I think you do. So if that's the case, if she makes you happy, like I said before, fuck what everybody else has to say. That includes close friends, families, co-workers, cousins, aunts, nephews, nieces, grandparents, moms, dads, mailman, cops, firefighters, front desk clerk, zookeeper, cashier, hostess, server, banker. Now, if you don't want to marry her, then just like that, guys, we are finished with another episode. Reader, viewer, whoever you are, thank you for sending me that question. And go ahead and marry that girl, because bands will make her dance.
Bands will make her dance.
But I'm going to try to get you guys an episode next week. Next week is a very joyous occasion. My daughter will be graduating, so it's a good chance I might not be able to produce you guys with a show, but you will have a new Red Flags episode coming next week, so you guys will have to enjoy that. And I want to thank you guys for the support, and just know, in order to lead, you got to learn how to follow.
Damn it, Bobby.
Wake up in the morning, on my mind is the money.